Okay, let us go into the emerging technology. So over here we have different emerging technologies that I will cover. Namely is, what is this one? Anyone have any idea?
Cloud.
Yes, cloud. Cloud, right? Cloud. Cloud. It is actually cloud computing. The actual name for the emerging technology is cloud computing. Later we will see below different types of cloud computing, and then which one is applicable mostly in our AIS context. Okay, cloud computing over here is basically a new, not really new, all right? We actually found this cloud computing back then in 2010. All right, now it's already 14 years, right? And cloud computing, what comes to your mind when you hear this word cloud? Storage. Your friends say awan, is it? Awan. Yes, it's correct. Some of your friends say it's, let me just put over here, storage. Some you say it's awan. What do you can think of? Some more? Yeah? Virtual. What some more you can think about? Cloud. Sky. We are going to the real world already. Yes. Accessible. Yes, accessible. This is supposed to be C, right? Accessible. Simple. Yeah? Safer. Okay, your friend says safer. Very interesting. Say FER. Safer, right? Backup. Backup. Okay. What's some more idea? Example of cloud. iCloud. Of course, it's iCloud. Okay, then we got the Google Drive. Yes, the Google Drive, right? The one that we have been using, I've been using, right? To share the documents. So these are all the examples of cloud, right? System applying the technology of what we call cloud computing. Right, we are applying this technology of cloud computing. Okay. Now, all of this is right. Okay, except the one that is sky and awan. That one is reality. Okay, that is literally translate of cloud. Okay. But over here, I'd like to pull your attention to different types of cloud computing that that has been applied. And then which one is the one that we have been identifying over here? What is what? Okay. So here we have 4 different types of services in the cloud. All right. They can classify the cloud into 4 different types of services. Going through the cloud, you can have 4 types of different services. One is this one. Infrastructure as services, or they call it IaaS. What is infrastructure as services? This is this one, all right? You got the virtual box, you know, the whole infrastructure itself. Your computer, you got a virtual machine. You can log in through the internet, through the cloud, and then open up the desktop. That is an example of infrastructure as service type of system or services that uses the cloud computing functions. It means if you go to internet, you go to the online, you can access a virtual machine. Virtual machine means like computer, all right? You can access a virtual OS just through the cloud. And then these are the people that provide you the services. They are classified as this infrastructure as services. Okay. No, understand. Basically, this is classification. You classify the different type of services that can be provided by the provider using the cloud computing technology. Yeah, these are the types of cloud computing services.
So infrastructure is like a OS?
Yes, it provides you the whole virtual box, virtual machine, which is to start up a system, or you can play something with it. Okay, then we have this platform as services. We learn that now everything is done is in the cloud, right? Platform as services is where the developer can use this platform to do coding, all right, and to develop system in the cloud. You see that? It is in the cloud that this system is available, and they can use this system in the cloud to create system for other people. It's a system in the cloud. Then they can use this platform to create a software that is in the cloud for other people to use. Right. Normally we do like this, right? We have our own computer and then we develop the system in the computer. Right. But now you don't develop the system in your computer anymore. You develop the system in the cloud. In simple words, like that. And there is this group of provider that provide you this kind of services. Understand? I go again, okay? There is last time you do programming, software developing, you develop on your own computer. But now you can go to the cloud, go online, and then develop the system over the internet. And then who gives you these services? So there must be someone that gives you these services, right? So those people that give you these services, we group these people that give you these services as this platform as services, which is EAAS.
So this developer will use the platform in the cloud that is arranged by the people who are in charge of the cloud.
Yes.
To create a software.
Yes. Like the infrastructure is, last time you have your own maybe computer. But now you don't have computer. No, sometimes you have tab, right? Then you want to access a Microsoft Windows. Then you can access through the web browser, which can open up the virtual machine. All right, we call it virtual machine, all right, or virtual OS, to access a computer. So if you go to the YouTube, you can see that there is people that play with this thing a lot when they want to play with the scammer. So they, instead of giving the actual computer, not from login from the actual computer, they log in they use the computer and then log into a virtual machine and then use the virtual machine to attack the scammer. Not attack the scammer lah, just to play with the scammer. If you have interest, then you go and search. Alright, there's some video like this. Okay, very fun. But this two is not really. In fact, this three is not really what you're going to see. You know, like function as a service. This is FAAS. Okay, function as service is the same as platform, but function just one function. Alright, like they use a certain code, only one code, and then execute that code through the cloud. Everything just goes through the cloud. The concept is very simple. Like you want to resize the photo when you upload to this certain this one like this PDF. Okay, PDF. You want to unlock the PDF password, or convert the Word file to PDF, or convert from PDF to Word. One function. Then you upload to the system in the cloud, right? Then you download down the system, the file from the cloud. These are like one single functions. Or just to resize compress your picture. One functions, right? Upload to the internet, generate, and then you get the result. These are all just examples. Just in case, you know, when next time you are being asked about what is cloud computing, or what is emerging technology, at least you know that it is something like this. Okay, you have some idea. Okay, just to give you some knowledge, hopefully. Okay, that there is different classification. All of this is not important. Then why am I discussing it? This is for your knowledge, right? What is the most important one? Is this one, the software. Okay, software as services. Software as services. This is the most applicable to our AIS. This is the most applicable to our AIS. Actually, most of them are applicable, but we only look at this in detail, all right? Because these are the most applicable. What I'm trying to say. Example is, let me go to the general example first. Software as a service is when you go to the Google Drive, right? Google, you got the Google Drive, right? So those are examples of software as a service for you to back up. And then you got a Google Doc for you to do the Word, right? The documents, recording. So they are software as services. And also, we have the cloud, what we call ERP, okay? Which means it's a SaaS, all right? So that why do I took all the hard time to explain all this, so that you can understand that cloud ERP falls under one of these categories, which is the SaaS. All right, software as a service, which is a group of provider can provide you with this system. So, do you have any idea of what is cloud ERP? You have idea? Anyone don't have idea? Don't have idea? Don't have idea? Okay. Later, remember last week I tell you who want to learn about auto count, right? So auto count that I will introduce you to is actually a cloud system. Cloud system is the same as the SQL, but it is in the cloud, which means you will log in through the browser. Very simple as that. So cloud ERP is the same thing. It means that the system is now in the cloud, which means you can access through the browser. Is it okay? Are you all with me? So now we understand that hopefully, all right. Now hopefully we understand that what is this cloud ERP all about, right? It means that you can access the system through the browser. That's it. Right? Not last time, right? We have been using the SQL system. You have to install the system. You have to use the system in your computer, right? But there is also the system where you can just access through the browser. You don't need to install, and then you can use any mobile devices with a browser. You can access the system. Okay, this one must be clear. Okay, this one is important. You must know what is installed on computer system and also a cloud ERP system or cloud accounting system. Cloud accounting system you don't need to install, right? It is everything in the browser already. It's same like how you use the Google Doc. You don't need to install Google Doc, right? Unless you want to install the extension, right? Extension then otherwise, right? But the point is that you don't need to install it to your local disk. All right, local disk means your system, right? Your computer. But cloud, you don't need to do it, right? But the old one is you need to install. Yes.
So that means, like, technically, everything that we access through browser without downloading is software as a service, is it?
Yes, everything that we can access through the browser without downloading. But there's different groups, but the main one is software as services. Okay, now is the thinking part. What is the benefit of having a cloud system? Now this is the thinking part, right? What is the benefit? Why do you want to have cloud? Yeah? Safe space we can have over here. Let me just go through with you very fast. Save space. Talk about storage, right? What do we do some more? What's the benefit?
Accessible anywhere.
Accessible anywhere, correct? Anywhere and anytime. Okay, it means what happened? You are the boss, okay? Let's say you are boss of this company. And then when you want to know whether your staff is doing work or not, you can open up from your phone and then check. No. You don't check the stuff, right? You want to check whether your business is doing good or not. Getting the information faster. Is it logic? You understand what I'm trying to say? It is faster, right? You don't need to go to a computer and then open the computer and then connect to the business. Then only you can check what is the transaction that has been processed today, right? It will be faster. Why is it important? This is important because later we will see, okay, each processes how this emerging technology can enhance the efficiency, all right, to better achieve the objectives of those cycles, right? Those process cycles that we highlighted earlier. Okay, what some more we can say on this cloud system? When we talk about, say, space over here, automatically you can say you don't need to have a high performance system, right? The one that can access the browser, then it's easier, right? You don't need to maintain the system. Yes, it is supposedly it's supposed to be cheaper, all right? the maintenance cost of the hardware. All right, means that you don't need to take care of the data storage anymore.
Like you don't need a server in this.
The server will be provided by those providers, right? So it will be less cost, or what they call this? Cost saver, right? Save cost. Save cost. Okay. Save cost in terms of what? You need to be specific. In terms of maintaining the hardware. But then again, it depends also. If you use cloud services, you will be charged annually, right, or monthly, based on the cost. Usually, the cost will be cheaper than the one-off payment you pay for the system license. Usually, when you talk about the system, for example, like the SAP, the cost to implement on the system, the license, versus the online is cheaper. Reason because the online they will reincur, alright, they will always charge you every year. And then the cost will be cheaper. You can pull up that explanation over there. But however, these are not really our main target on explaining, because we want to see how the system enhance the processes, right? How using this emerging technology will better cause this process to be faster or efficient or effective. All right. So what's some more we can think about?
Reduce delay.
Yes. So you will have over here reduce delay. We have a more updated information, right? A more dynamic, immediate, real-time information. Before that, we have real-time information, okay? Real-time information means you get the information at the moment they input to the system. But the thing is that you cannot get it like from anywhere. So with this cloud, you can get the information from anywhere. So it will be faster than the previous system. Okay, I think that's all for this emerging technology for the cloud. Okay, over here we'll go down to the next one over here. Okay, we have the second one. All right, this is the first one. Okay, we have the second one, which is this one. Okay, what is this? Robot. So we got this one, robot, right? System management. When we see this, I'd like to illustrate is the REA. Okay. Okay, anyone know this term? Don't know. It is robotic. Yeah? Robotic process automation. Correct. Give your friend a clap. Okay, robotic process automation. This is another emerging technology that we will look at. This one is more applicable. I think both is more applicable. Both is applicable, but this one can improve the efficiency better. All right. This now is allow you to be more flexible. The cloud over here is allow you to be more flexible, allow you to be more dynamic. But this RPA is allow you to become more efficient. So we have this robotic process automation. Before we go to this robotic process automation, there is some history. Okay, over here the history is what? The history of the cloud is basically, what is the history of the cloud? Is from install system to the cloud, right? It evolved. Can you see that? It evolved like those things that we see, alright? Like it evolved from one stage to another stage, right? Before everything is on the computer, then now everything go to the cloud. So what about robotic process automation? There's also some changes over here, some evolution before they come to this stage. Robot. Robot. It actually starts with this one, macros. You know macros? Not those robot macros, you know. Macros is this one. Let me just go here, macros. Macros is the beginning of this. In the Excel, right, we have a tab called macros. If you activate from the developer tab. So those days, my generation, our generation gap lah, you know, my generation, the factory, they want to process, you know, this all we are doing, right, is like data, right? Those informations, date, the amount, price, and then supplier list, items inside a worksheet, right, of Excel. And then when we want to generate or when we want to pull some information from this Excel, there's a function called macros. If it's repetitive, let's say like this, you know, you have 100 supplier, okay, and then each of these supplier, each day you will deal with them different transactions, right? Then in the end of the day, you want to copy from each of these supplier, maybe the transactions that is following a certain product. Then what you need to do is, if your Excel you open up, then you can copy from each of these Excel. Maybe like one Excel for one supplier. Then you need to open up all the supplier and then copy certain transactions and then put it into a new Excel table manually. So, and you have to repeat this maybe every day. So this is bad, right? Because why? Because you will take time and then it's a repetitive work. Then they have these macros. These macros, you just develop a button inside the Excel to do the process repetitively. You understand? You just click the button and then it will automatically copy all the data for you. That is the beginning of robotic process automation. You only start with a single system, which is just the Excel, within the system only. Macros, the limitation is within the system only, so within the Excel only. Then they move into the next stage, which is level 2. Alright, this one is maybe A. Now they go to the level 2, which is B. Alright, they go into this Visual Basic. This is when you develop a system that can interrelate different software, not only the Excel. Maybe you want to paste the information to the email. All right, paste the information to the Word, and then from the Word you generate and attach to the email. and then send the email to the client. So you can see that it changed from macros, which is single within the system, to connecting more functions. Then we only come into this robotic process automation.
What is VB again?
Yeah, Visual Basic is a platform for you to create software that you can do to link different systems.
So like the macros is like it's based on a single system, and then Visual Basic is for like
Multiple systems. They can cross boundary already. All right. Then we have this robotic process automation, which is more advanced than the VB, which we have been looking at it for quite some time. All right. This is basically a misconception. All right. It's not a robot. It's not a robot. All right. It's a misconception. It is based on the rule. All right. Now you can set a rule algorithm, then the system will follow the rule, and it is very accurate. For example, you want the system, this one can work on the system already, this one work on maybe Excel only, this one between different between maybe Microsoft Office, all right, the group. Then over here, the robotic process automation is much more wider. It can be on the system itself, like the SAP system, like the warehousing system inside the SAP. All right, it is much more wider now. And robotic process automation is based on the rule-based. So you set certain criteria meaning to say that okay, each time you receive invoice, okay, you will match the invoice with the purchase order, and then match it with the good received, and if it's okay, it will approve automatic. This kind of automation. And if there is something not correct, if it doesn't match, then it will flag some issue. Okay, let me see. So this is the RPA. Come up to here. Basically over here we still need some intervention of human up to this stage. But when it comes to this RPA, you want to reduce the intervention to the system. You know what's intervention? Like you don't go and touch the system. Now what you're doing in your assignment is you have to key in, right?
Yes.
And you don't like it, right?
Yeah.
Why is it you don't like it? Because it's not fun, right? It's boring. You don't like doing this. Some of you like doing this. Who like doing this? Maybe I'm the only like doing this. So, yeah, cash. Oh, you like doing this. So that's good. All right. It means you can do accounting work. But don't worry. In the future, when you have this RPA, you have a list of invoices or a list of orders you want to input into the system. You can automatically input them inside to the system using the robotic automation, which means using the sequence of algorithm. However, this is still not that advanced yet. There's another level that it goes to is what is this? The fourth. This is the third. Which is the AI, all right? When the system goes to AI, it means it can think by itself. The system can learn. Have you reached up to that standard yet? Not yet. We are learning. We are reaching to that level. But now you won't be surprised that there is some system that you can scan the invoice and then it can upload automatically for you the transactions. And what we call over here is the machine learning. All right. Machine learning. This is when the system can learn from not from your experience, from their experience. You go to YouTube, all right? You can see the video, how the dinosaur, not dinosaur, right? When you go Google, you go your Google Chrome, and then no internet, then there's the dinosaur, right? The jumping dinosaur. So one of the good example of machine learning, right? You can see is how they can develop and teach the AI to play that dinosaur game. So if you are interested, you can go and Google and see. AI can learn, all right? Basically, over here is based on the rule base, but over here is learning. They can learn. Over here, the AI is predictive. All right? This one will relate to our data analytics, which is the next chapters. All right? How with a lot of data, the AI can learn and then predict what will happen. We have reached to this stage. Last time, during my generation, we don't learn this one, we don't learn the imaging technology. We end at the internal control, then finish. Publish the data, end story. But now we have to go to this imaging technology and then to the data analytics. Okay, so far we have covered. Okay, of course we need to know what are the benefits, right? What are the benefits of having the RPA and then having the AI? Okay, so one of the things you can think of is what? The benefits. Let us think about the benefit. Okay. The benefit is, yeah.
The RPA and AI is the same thing, is it?
Again?
Like the RPA and AI is the same thing, is it?
RPA and
AI.
AI?
Are they the same thing?
They are not the same thing.
So the types of software was cloud, robotics, and also AI.
Cloud robotics.
I mean, it's not the types of software as a service. One was cloud, one was RPA, and then third one is AI.
Yeah, third one is AI. Yes. They are not the same. It's actually evolving. All right. We have RPA, and then RPA is the one which you just give them a straight command. It will not go wrong. All right. You just say that based on this transaction, you just want to take this amount and then put it inside to this order.
Technically, like an algorithm that we
Yes, it's a
system.
yes. You just give an algorithm and then it will work. Click enter, then everything will generate accordingly. Okay, what is the benefits? Yes, save time. Okay, that's correct. Save time. What is more from saving time? When the system do everything, then it means you will less using the system, right? ChatGPT, yes. Actually, ChatGPT is under AI. Okay, it is what we call generative AI. All right, generative AI is the AI that is used to prompt. All right, prompt content to you. But the AI over here, the big picture of the AI is it can learn by itself. it can make decisions and give you a valuable input. Both is the same, but generative AI is more on prompting you some idea, or not idea, some inputs that you want them to provide you with. Over here, benefit is to, yeah, yes, you will have error. We wouldn't say error free lah. We can say reduce, right? Reduced error. So later we can see, all right, different case study explaining to you, giving you a scenario, and then you're going to suggest to them what type of emerging technology that can be used in that company or in that case, so that it will better improve the efficiency and the effectiveness of the process. So yeah, you can see, and then you can discuss accordingly. All right. So in the final exam, there is 4 cases that I will put inside. Then each of the case, you have to examine the scenario and then propose the technology that is suitable for the case. Okay. And what kind of benefits some more we can think about in this RPA? Having things being automated, right? It saves time, it reduces the errors. Of course, yeah. It also saves your pocket, right? It also saves the boss pocket. It means last time maybe you have 10 employees to input the data. But now since it is replaced by the RPA, all right, the robotic process automation, you only need 1 person just to review whether they are correctly input or not. So of course the value on this thing is still save cost, all right? Can still be used to discuss on this. Okay. They are closely related to the AI. So let me see. This is the next one before I give you all a break. Okay. This is the final emerging technology that I will look at. All right. That I will discuss. This is the final emerging technology. Do you have any idea what is this? Yeah? Link one to another, right? This is the what we call blockchain. All right. This is another emerging technology that you should get yourself comfortable with. All right. It's the blockchain, and how the blockchain evolved or improved the processes. All right. How it changed the landscape of accounting. So first of all, do you know what is blockchain? No. Have you heard of the term? You heard of the term, right? Who haven't heard of the term blockchain? The person behind there, okay? Are you with me? The girl behind there, wearing spectacle one. Yeah? Yeah, okay, you're still with me. What is your name? Yeah? Nadia. Okay, Nadia, you still okay? Boleh? Yeah, you're still with me. Your friend? I can see her head going to sleep already, is it? Okay, bear with me, alright? I will discuss with you what is blockchain and what we need to know from this thing, alright? Of course, coming back to the main point is all this is just for me to share with you, alright? Applying them into the exam is another thing. This is just to understand what they really is. You know, the point of studying something is to understand what they are really meant for. All right. Over here is the blockchain. Okay, blockchain is simple. The blockchain is a more secure way to transact. Using a blockchain, the main purpose is to make sure that all your transaction is more secure.
Is it encrypted?
It is a sense of encryption, but encryption is one level before. So it's an evolution. Remember the one that I showed you from here, how technology evolved?
Yeah.
Encryption is the first level. Then we got this now, the blockchain, which is the second level. And that is the main idea, alright? It's not confusing, alright? It should be very clear. Blockchain means that things are more secure. No one can simply change the transaction, right? No one can simply say that, hey, yesterday you invoiced me only 10 ringgit, but actually it's 100,000, right? So you cannot say that, okay, only 10 ringgit only I owe you, right? So no one can simply tamper the information. So using blockchain, which is a type of technology, it actually enhances the security of the transactions, all right? And the characteristic, right? What is a blockchain, all right? How blockchain is built up? Basically, blockchain consists of these two big terms over here, which is distributable ledger and also immutable. It means that this transaction that has been created, it can be stored in any place. It can be stored in any place. Anyone holding this information, okay, it cannot be changed, all right? It can be stored in any place. That's the first characteristic. Distributable ledger means it can be stored in any place. And second is immutable. It means it cannot, okay, immutable, over here is mutable. Right, mutable means what? Mutable means it can change mutant you know, mutant. You know mutant, right? Mutable, mutant means you can change, it is changeable. Immutable means it cannot be changed. Okay. And how is it it is distributable ledger and it is immutable? How is it is immutable? So let us go into depth on how this blockchain work, all right? So firstly is, let's say we have a list of transactions, all right? A transactions of, let's say, the date, something like this, all right? And then maybe you got ABC, and then maybe 3,000. How come this $1, right? Should be RM. Okay, so this is the transaction, okay? Something like this, right? Something like this. When you use blockchain technology on this transaction, what happens is it will first generate a hash on this one. Hash is a type of encryption. Hash is a type of encryption. Alright, it's a type of encryption. It will inscribe this into SHA-264, I think. There's a sequence, all right, of numbers where you cannot read, all right? Maybe it'll be nice 6A, B, 3 over here, 4, 5, then maybe 6, something like this, all right? A list of not a list, a sequence of number, alright? And then this sequence of number will be tied together with this transaction. And what happened is this form one block, alright? This form one block. This thing will become a block. And there will be another transaction. Let's say on the maybe 13. Thirteen, 12, 0 to 4, then maybe BC, Berhad, RM 4000. I'm making this up lah. I'm making this up. Later I'll tell you the different types, alright, of this one. Then over here, again, it will have a hash, alright? They will go with a hash, and then this will generate another sequence, maybe 2, 5, 3, A, something like this. But they will also include this one over here, so that it is a chain, alright? There will be a previous block, and then the new. And then it will go on continuously until infinite, right? So what happened is, if we change something over here, okay, not this one. If you change this one into, let's say, 40 only, all right, then this code will change. And when this code change, the new code, right, it will not match anymore. So it means that there's a break in the chain already. That's how the encryption works, all right? Something like this. Just to explain to you how the blockchain works. There's two ways. One is the blockchain is only work on the specific process. Let's say only invoicing. All the invoices that you have is encrypted with a block. So when you send the invoice to your customer, then there will be a chain over there, right? There will be a code. And then when they come back to you with a different amount, you can check back whether it is true or not. So it is actually distributable ledger, alright? It can be sent to other people, and other people can hold it also. When it doesn't match, then you know that there's something wrong. When it works, blockchain can work on the process itself, or can work on the whole revenue cycle, for example. Okay, depending on how you apply the blockchain technology. Of course, the benefits over here is benefits over here is this one, right? What's the benefits? Secure, right? Secure. Secure, is it correct? Secure? Safer, right? Okay, these are basically the benefits. Alright, that's it. That's pretty much the idea of emerging technology. Alright. Then later we will see over here, okay, the breakdown, which is the breakdown. Let me just see over here. Here is the case study. Alright. This is the case study. So maybe I will skip to the case study because this breakdown will just take a lot of time. I will go through maybe the first one, alright? So I'll give you some break